Here we go. So at heart, I'm a knitter. I love knitting, I love crafting. I live in Maine, so most of my things go towards making me warm. But I've been looking more and more recently at Etsy, and as I looked more and more through, I began to find some really weird stuff. And I thought, that'd be fun to knit. So this is an exercise in sort of not taking myself so seriously. I'm sort of a beginner knitter. Intermediate, maybe. And I don't know if you can see, but to his side I have a bench of shame. That's where all the stuff that I have not finished goes. There's a lot of it. So this is a great way for me to start finishing some things and have fun at it. So I think this is a series I'm going to call Ridiculous. So, spoiler alert, didn't end up calling it Ridiculous. Found some better puns. Puns need work. So the first thing I've chosen today is to make a ponytail hat. That's the first thing that caught my eye when I was looking through Etsy and looking online, was just a knit head and then a ponytail sticking straight out the top. And I was like, you know what? I want that on my head. I want that to cover me in warmth, except for one specific spot right there. That's all I want. So I thought, that won't be too hard to knit, hopefully. I watched a YouTube tutorial, I looked at the patterns online, and everything suggested that I'd be able to whip this out in a couple hours. So let's see how it goes. So I chose 2 things of yarn, one of them gray, one of them sparkly purple. Size, I think it's technically size 13. She said 9mm, but that's what 9mm looks like. It's gonna be backwards, I know, but just imagine that it's forwards and it says 13. First 9 rows. I mean, I could stop here. Looks okay. But not quite the look I'm going for. So, let's keep going. So, we've done it. We're on the last 3 rows. This is what it looks like right now, all sparkly. Let's try it on before we finish it off. Ooh, that is a lot bigger than what I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, it was a lot bigger than it needed to be. I'm not changing it. Well, let's finish it off and see how it goes. So I've finished. This is the final project. I've got a lovely hole in the top. So it took from about 2 to 4 to do, 2, 4 to 5 actually. So that's about 3 hours that it took to make this, which isn't so bad really. It does seem warm, which is nice. It was really easy to make, easy pattern to follow. I'm still not sold. on the hole in the top. And I feel like I made it too big. But we'll try it. Here it goes. Oh, there is definitely a hole. Well, definitely made it too big. Still is probably one of the most ridiculous things I've made. There's so much space around the top too. I wonder if I didn't close it enough because there's just so much. I don't know if you can see this or if I'm doing it right, but there's a lot of extra room for a very thick ponytail. So here you have it. You get to go outside in the winter and have 90% of your face be 80 degrees, and then the rest of it be -14.